Welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Despair Blood Curse, a third-person survival horror game featuring non-linear gameplay, puzzles, and enemy from the depths of hell. When Anna's mother passes away from a sudden illness, she receives a worrying letter from her sister suggesting that not all is what it seems. Will she uncover the truth? Right, so this game was assigned to Petty for review. So over to him for the details.
So this is a video game.
I mean, clearly.
It's very much a low budget kind of rip on the classic Resident Evil games.
I think it's more riffing on modern Resident Evil because the camera gives that away.
I mean, I guess fair. Though I'm playing it on keyboard and mouse.
Makes sense.
Because fuck me trying to play this on a controller.
Did you actually try that?
For all of about 2 seconds. I personally would not recommend, but that's because fuck using both triggers to attack.
Okay. That was I'm not sure why that's a thing.
You can see why I chose to go back to mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I can.
Are we supposed to be just looking at stills, or?
What?
I'm watching him play the game right now.
Yeah, I think it might be a you problem, Gulix.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to refresh.
I am doing that.
But yeah, this game has some turbo jank.
Turbo jank?
There's just a whole lot of things oh yeah, to go to your inventory you have to press space.
Not the worst button?
These shotgun shells I have in my inventory, if I do not have them on me when I pick up some more, I cannot stack them. Okay, so I have another save file that just has a bunch of shotgun shells that I don't have a way to stack them together, and they are just wasting inventory space.
Okay, that's actually really bad.
That is quite bad, yes.
Okay, it's working now. I think there was some kind of problem with the ad.
The weapon our character is using is both an axe and a gun. It fires
pistol rounds. Okay, we need to mock this.
Yes, we do.
I'm like, okay.
That's the thing they actually did.
What, have an axe gun?
Yeah, no, that actually is looks like a relatively historically accurate model of the weapon. I don't know how well it actually worked, but they actually made them.
I mean, judging by the way she's holding this, probably not as well as you'd hope.
I'm like, I mean, here's the thing. The blade is going away from the barrel. There's a reason why there was a need for a blade on guns. That's why we invented the bayonet.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was basically a pointy stick on the end of a barrel, but it made sense for the technology of the time. This is, I'm not seeing why you would actually do this. Like, what is the function of having a gun in an axe?
Yeah, like if this was a bayonet weapon, maybe
you could swing it and hit people with it when they're too close to shoot.
I mean, I guess, but I guess the problem with that is, you could also damage the firing mechanism for the gun like this.
Also, this would be very heavy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and another thing I hate about this game. So you have limited saves on easy.
But yes, the gun axe is a real weapon that was used in the early 17th century to the mid 17th century by the Poles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and looking at actual gun axes, it's sort of in the ballpark.
Oh yeah, if you weren't just paying attention to the screen right now, I just kind of axed this lady. Well, shot lady in head with gun axe.
But yeah, But yeah, the problem is that axe blade is too big.
Mm-hmm.
But video game. In terms of video game weapons, let's be honest here. This is so much less stupid than the gun sword.
Mm. It's less stupid, but also still pretty kind of stupid.
I mean, it's a very regional weapon from what I'm reading here.
Mm. But yeah, I'm about to pick up these shotgun shells. You'll see I have 4 in my inventory right now.
Mm-hmm.
It goes up to 8. On my other save file, I didn't have shotgun shells in my inventory.
Because you used them up?
No, because they were in the storage box.
Oh, okay.
So, and I can now never stack those. So I either need to use them all up, go back to a box to get more shotgun shells, or I need to waste more inventory to bring more shotgun shells. Yeah. So hopefully that is something that the devs can fix, because ooh, yikes.
Yeah. You ain't wrong.
And then, yeah, there's just like a storage box. I don't know if this is just a right here storage box, or if there are other storage boxes later on. I didn't get very far in this just because the jank.
Right.
And yeah. As far as like any sort of like defensive play or dodging on your end, you have a run button. You cannot roll. You cannot shift out of the way of something. You either blow its head off before they get in range of attacking you, eat damage, or try and worm your way around them just by regular walking or the slight jog you do. Good luck. And then, yeah, of course, to fire the weapon, it's right-click to aim, and then pull the trigger. Just left-clicking, you will just swing your axe. You can hold a lantern, which, why you would not want to hold the lantern in this very dark house, you know.
I mean, there would be reasons to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stealth mechanics, or, fear meter.
Can't promise that any of them apply, though.
Christ. I keep forgetting this damn thing. It can grab me. And there's nothing I can do. Oh, by the way, good luck healing. And I die. Oh, and I don't die yet, but it's still not doing too good. Oh, now I'm dead. Yeah, the game's not great.
And a bit of Dark Souls here.
Yeah, that's my first thought. Yeah, going back to the main menu because, ugh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the game.
I noticed.
But yeah.
Though,
Mhm.
I want to talk a bit about the actual graphics. Because they have a very basic Unity asset look to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not necessarily an asset flip, but I'm like, they're definitely looking like a Unity game.
Oh yeah, here's my other save file. Looking in the storage box, here's the shotgun shells, and I have no way to make them go together. They are permanently 3 separate slots in my inventory.
Hmm.
And you can't like drop them on the ground and pick them up.
Nope, I have no way to drop an item.
Huh.
It's like even Resident Evil 1 had, ways to combine shit.
Indeed. So yeah, if the devs see this, yeah, definitely a bug that needs fixing. Because I
But
would
what if
imagine as you go along, having your inventory filled up with like singular things of bullets is gonna be a problem.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me see if I can fire the shotgun. You can just whip somebody with the shotgun. Oh my god.
Huh.
I mean, we're saving on the animation budget
No
because
shit.
that is clearly just the gun axe movement, but with a shotgun.
Indeed. And then you can just, you know, do the shotgun thing and then
Yeah.
just reload. That might be the most canned-ass reload animation I think I've ever freaking seen.
Hmm.
But yeah, what are we looking for price-wise on this?
Bit of an unusual price here in $11.99.
Oh god. If this was like $5, sure, have a look at it. Have a good chuckle at its expense. But once we start getting the 10 plus range, ew.
So that's a no.
I'd give it a maybe if they can fix, like, especially the weapon, the bug with the chainsaw or shotgun ammo and stuff. And I imagine there's probably some other bugs. But I definitely would go no higher than like 10 or whatever.
Right.
And the 10 is if you're like a really big fan of like Resident Evil survival horror type games. Which the game isn't really all that scary. And I guess a word of warning for our foreign friends who English isn't their first written language. The writing stuff is in English. You can hit the read button to actually check. I guess it would go to whatever your system language is or like game language is. So if it's on like French or what have you, you can come up with that. But if you accidentally hit the E key, which is right next to it, it'll just put the thing away, and I don't know how to re-access your letters without actually picking up another one. So if you either can't read cursive or English isn't your first written language, be careful, because you could accidentally put like some of the letters away and just be screwed. But again, that seems like something that can be fixed with a patch. Because, like, I can see the map. Oh, it's the N button?
N for notes, I guess?
I guess? Huh. And, oh, it's E to read and then R to return, which, I mean, fair. But yeah, in this way, like, if you can't read the handwriting very well. And I think there was, like, one of the ones I saw later, I think is, like, in very much cursive, which I know a lot of people can't really do cursive that well because, you know, it's not exactly required. And then you can, if you have your system language set, kind of like, I think the Resident Evil games do this too, where you can hit the read button and it'll translate it into whatever language you have your default set to. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's any voice acting. If there is, it's very little. Music was there. It wasn't as annoying as RoboQuest's like 20 seconds of music, but it also, I'm definitely not really gonna look for this music, you know, out and about.
I mean, this looks like the kind of game where it's music you would encounter because it's royalty free.
Yeah, I don't know for sure on that, so I'm not going to, you know, insinuate that, but
Fair.
it's definitely, the music is there, it exists. I'm not going to go seek it out, you know, outside of game.
Mm.
And I guess that's it from me. Anything else from you guys?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Alrighty then.
All right, so that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Golics will be reviewing Spearmaster.